You've probably noticed the Bourbon Captain doesn't spend any time doing store hunting videos. There is already a full battalion of 732 YouTubers out there wielding selfie sticks, looking like they're filming hostage videos. But there is one thing that I don't see anyone doing out there, and it's something that I do before every business trip, every vacation, hell, every time I'm within 30 miles of a city with a town hall. Let's prepare to hunt bourbon. Today, we're talking about how to identify the best bourbon stores in cities and towns that you may not know well at all, quickly, efficiently, and without wasting your time wandering through vape shops stocked with Fireball. First up, the simplest, most effective tool, the Google. I'll type in something like best bourbon stores near Jacksonville, Florida. All right, you see our results come up there. Now, does the word bourbon actually help the search results? I can't tell if it does, but it makes me feel better. And that's the kind of scientific rigor you get on this channel. I always use the word near instead of in because cities like Jacksonville are larger than many counties in Kentucky. I want the whole metro area, not just the part where the city council remembered to put sidewalks. Next up, I'm going to come down here and hit open in maps. And that's where the real work begins. Maps lets me target the area I'll actually be in. If I'm staying on the east side of town, boom, I'll focus over there. If I'm passing through on I-95, I'm looking for stores with easy on-off access to the interstate, so I'm not doing a 14-minute detour just to find a shelf full of flavored Crown Royal. Next, I focus on the results column and play the captain's favorite game, is this store worth my time? I start with the Google rating and the number of reviews that they have. Neither of those are exact numbers, but they do give you an indication and they start to paint the picture. Then I click into the store and go straight to the pictures. I'm not looking for specific bottles. I'm looking for signs of life. Do they have a big selection? Do they have store picks? Do they have a dedicated cabinet for rare bottles? Do they look like they're selling something other than vodka? Seeing a staged picture of a BTAC bottle sitting on a counter means absolutely nothing to me. That was probably from 2019, and the bottle was handed out in a lottery that ended before the photo was even uploaded. But seeing something like Eagle Rare 12 year sitting on a shelf next to other rare bottles, that tells me this store moves real volume and gets real allocations. And if I see store picks sitting on barrels or grouped together, Yahtzee! That tells me that they have a legit bourbon program, which means they're engaged, and I've got time and money for that. Then, from this search, I create a list of stores that I can hit with some degree of confidence that I'll find something interesting. Of course, I still have no idea about pricing. You're going to find some great looking stores, get all excited about them, walk in, see a Blanton's listed for 170, a Weller Special Reserve for 70. You can look around, you might find something, but more often than not, you're going to walk out the door and cross them off the list. But you go in enough stores, you're going to find some great ones, mark those down, create a list, and before long, you've got a book of stores that you can hit the next time you're in that town. The next tool, YouTube. I'll search bourbon hunting in Jacksonville, Florida. This usually brings up a few videos from the store hunt crowd. You can look for the same clues: selection, store picks, rare bottle cabinets, with the added bonus of clear visuals and someone whispering, "Bro, look at that shelf." Just remember, the more famous it is on YouTube, the more likely it is to be picked over in real life. If you find a store that's been featured in 5 YouTube videos, congratulations, you found yourself a museum. But if they have a barrel pick program, they're turning inventory and they're probably worth your time. Captain's Law number 3 states to find a rare bottle at a good price, you have to shop at stores where there's at least a 5% chance of getting shot. Now, I'm not saying you should go looking for trouble. I am saying don't overlook the small, run-down, off the beaten path stores. These places sometimes have absolute gems sitting on the shelf because nobody else bothers to go in. And if they don't move heavy volume, they're also more likely to negotiate. You'd be amazed what a dusty store owner will do when you're the first customer he's seen since Tuesday. Another source of great information is your network. Before visiting an area, be sure to ask friends who either live there or have visited there. What kind of a friend wouldn't share honey hole information with you? So there you go. A simple, effective guide to finding the best bourbon stores in any state or region that you visit. I've got a long list that I revisit, organized by state and city. It's basically my bourbon Rolodex, and yes, it's a lot more organized than my actual life. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and above all, happy hunting. This is the Bourbon Captain. Out.